What up, Buckeye Nation? Welcome to the Buckeye Boys, where we're talking about college football with real fans. I'm Devin. That's Melo. That's Tony. How you fellas doing tonight?
Good.
Good. I'm happy, man. We had a banger of a class, so
Definitely.
Let's get to it.
Yeah, it's that time, Buckeye Nation. It's that time. The past is the past. That's where I'm turning today, man. Today's a darn good day, bro. Buckeyes tore it up. I love the class, the number one class in the nation. I made a decision today that I will no longer pay attention to the recruiting services. I will make up my own mind in my head, and I've chosen that the Buckeyes sign the number one class. So that's what we're going with today. Shout out, chat. Appreciate everybody that's watching, man. Appreciate you guys showing up, man. Big news for the Buckeye boys. Tony put it out there on social media today. Bro, we can take super chats now, bro. You can become a member for $1.99. So we coming up in the world, man. We coming up in the world, dude. So where are you guys? Where are you guys at mentally, man? Are we trying to move on from this thing? We trying to focus on the natty, or what we trying to do tonight, fellas?
Yeah, we're focused on this excellent recruiting class, the natty, transfer portal. I'm super excited. I'm disappointed in Naeem Alford just because he wasted OG Walt and mainly the Sanchez's family's time. Like, you could have just been straight up, like, if they offer me more money, I'm going. So that way they're not wasting money trying to come up here and hang with you and get you to feel the love and embrace the brotherhood if you're just going to do that and you're wishy-washy. So that's the only thing I was really upset about. Other than that, I love our class. I don't care about the rankings because we know it's all political at that time. So it is what it is. And let's go ahead and get ready for the playoffs. That's where I'm at.
First super chat.
Shout out Dennis Moore. Hold on. I got to take a picture of this. I got to take a
super chat, dude. We hanging this. We snapping this and we printing this on a shirt, dude, and send it to you, Dennis. It's over for you. Free shirt for Dennis.
Dennis.
We got to get a screenshot of this right here, so we can get it on a T-shirt. That's what we do here at Buckeye Boys, man. It's gonna be the funniest shirt ever.
I don't know how to screenshot on my Mac.
Well, I think the moment has passed.
Print
That's a good moment, man. You're gonna print screen.
Yeah.
Sir. But anyway, yeah, Melo, I feel you, man. A couple surprises today, dude. Turbo Rogers, running back out of Alabama. Carlos Lachlan has known him forever. He's more of a scat back, man. One of the best receiving running backs in this class. The dude is dynamic. He is fast. And I'm excited he's going to...
I figured it out. Go ahead, put it back up there.
Oh, shoot, my bad. My bad, dude.
Got it. We're good.
Nice.
Hold on, you gotta do it again because if you're gonna put this as the picture on the shirt, Dev got me looking at the camera.
Hold on. Shoot. Let me make it full screen. All right. There we go.
This is getting intense. We ready?
Yep. All right, ready?
Okay.
1, 2,
We're
3.
smiling. This is hilarious, dude.
Yep, we're good. We're good.
Dennis is over there like, please don't send me that shirt. I do not want a shirt with y'all's face on it, man. Don't send me that thing.
It'd be the best shirt we've ever
Sorry,
made.
Dennis. Sorry, bro. We got to send it to you, man. We have to. Anyway, so what I'm going to do, I'll just go down through it. We're going to mention each recruit, talk about them, give our thoughts on it, and then go from there, man. So obviously, Tavian St. Clair, quarterback, signed. We knew he was going to sign. He's been a leader of this class. He's, been a positive part of this class. quarterback from Ohio, dude. Dude's a boss, man. I think there was talk about him being the number one player, and then now they've moved him down to number 3. It's hilarious. Melo, you said that comment about the political stuff. I've been thinking that all week. I've always known it, but when you go through this cycle again and you look at the way like all our recruits just fell down, and Georgia and Alabama, they put him up. It's wild,
Yeah.
man. But he's one of the best quarterbacks in the nation. Dynamic, big old kid, man. Number 3 player in the nation. So, thoughts on Tavian St. Clair, Melo?
Man, the best quarterback in the country, period. Remember, Bryce Underwood didn't go to the full Elite 11 out in Cali because he got his butt kicked in Vegas by Tavian St. Clair. Yep. He didn't want his stock to plummet, which is kind of crazy. And if you put in together Tavian's junior and senior year, his build, his body of work, I mean, he's a prototypical NFL quarterback. It's just straight up pure politics. He's better than Bryce Underwood. He's the best quarterback in the country. For the longest, I thought Julian Lewis was, because I didn't know who Tavian St. Clair was until he went to the camp. Then I started following him, and I watched him just keep getting better and better and better. Then all of a sudden, I'm like, whoa, he's way better than Julian Lewis, which shocked me. I'm going to be honest with you, because Julian Lewis was that guy. So to me, he's the number one quarterback in the class, and we got the best quarterback in the class. That's no bias. If he went somewhere else, I would still say he's the number one quarterback in the country.
And man, Tony, your thoughts?
I think it's great. He's been a big proponent for the recruiting part of the class since the beginning. Him and the Sanchez's have been right in there trying to talk to people, bring people in. You know what I'm saying? Leading the class. So I think he's going to be great. You know what I'm saying? He's from Bellefontaine, which is right down the road from me. I got to support him for sure.
Yeah. Amen. For our cornerbacks, man, we got Devin Sanchez, Jordan Woods. This is where Naeem Alford left. Kind of some dramatic things. We lost Woodby. We thought we were getting Brew. Then we just lost another player, but got the best corner in the nation. We got a day one impact player on this team. I fully believe that. Go watch his tape. Devin Sanchez, man.
Yep.
I could at least argue that he's even rated too low, and I think they got him rated at 5. But dude's dynamic, man. Melo, thoughts on Devin Sanchez?
Best corner in the country, 6'2", has the size, has the length. He's going to be matching up against Optimus Prime in practice. That's going to be a battle. Hopefully, they'll sell some tickets again next season, because I think I'm going to go. I want to see him. Like I said, a highly disappointed in Naeem Alford for wasting people's time. They could have went through the recruiting process different with Dorian Brew or Blake Woodby. But at the end of the day, we got a 6'4" corner out of Georgia. That's at length. And if you notice something about the cornerback position, they're starting to recruit 6-footers plus. And I think there's a reason behind that. Because depending how they develop when they get here, you can either move them to safety or keep them at corner, or you can move them vice versa if there's injuries. What that does is it creates more room to take different positions, like D-line. We need more D-linemen than we need DBs now. We need more O-linemen. It allows more flexibility and room to take in different position groups. So I actually like that process that they're going through. And don't be shocked if people start following suit and trying to copy us, Oregon.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no doubt. Tony?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say about the fact that if a cornerback is 6'1", 6'2" and up, you know what I'm saying? Like, literally, if they can't hack it at corner, they get burnt. Like, you just move them. You know what I'm saying? You move them to safety. That's what you do. You know what I'm saying? So, it gives us a lot of flexibility there, and opens up the recruiting class. Thank God we had with losing Naeem Alford, our safety class is still pretty good this year. So I think we'll be okay. And like I said the whole time, Devin Sanchez is amazing. And I think our cornerbacks, without Naeem Alford, has opened up. We'll get somebody that wants to be there and wants to play next to the number one, corner in the country in a very deep room that we have. You know what I'm saying? So I think we're going to be good. I love Devin Sanchez. It'd be great.
Yeah. I forgot to mention, my fault. So D Sanchez, we got to interview them. Great family. There's no wonder that Devin was so locked in. He knows what he wants. He knows what he's after, and he's going to do great things. But D Sanchez today said if there's a lot of drama with a recruit, you can expect them to have a lot of drama when they show up. So, I think we dodged a bullet.
Yeah, didn't she? Wasn't that a like some type of picture that she shared that said that, or did she actually?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I read that as well. I mean, there's a lot of truth in that, man. So we'll see how it goes. Jordan Woods is our other corner signed in this class. Big old corner, 6'4". Melo already talked about that. He's out of Georgia, plays real good competition. Took him from Cincinnati, I believe. So a lot of
Yep.
potential there. Excited about him. Quincy Porter, man, one of our very few recruits that actually rose up the rankings during this. I think might be the only one, but
Bob Penn Miller did, I think, too.
one of my favorite wide receivers that was even in this class. It was even possible. Ryan Day spoke about him today, said he's big, physical, like a Marv was his year, like, kind of like a JJ, man. And I love this pickup. No, they didn't win the state champs. It was Desi's team, didn't they? I think
DePaul Catholic.
Yeah, no, Desi and Deshaun's team, didn't they win?
Yeah, they're on DePaul Catholic. I know that high school very well. I dunked
Yeah,
them
yeah.
6'10" center there.
Yeah. So we got Quincy Porter in the wide receiving class. You got Bodpin Miller, quarterback.
He's from right by me, too.
Yeah, is he? And then we got Philip Bell and Desi Jones for our wide receiver class. So I love the wide receiver class. I like all our wide receivers. I think they all bring us something a little bit different to it. We see a difference in the way Brian Hartline is recruiting now, going after that one big guy and maybe some more developmental guys. Bodpin Miller might be one of the most exciting developmental players that we've signed for a while, dude. The dude has a lot of athletic gifts, man, and excited to see what Brian Hartline can do with him. Your guys' thoughts on the wide receiving class?
Mello?
Okay.
Okay.
I love the Jersey guys, man. I'm a Jersey guy myself, so Desi is my favorite. Honestly, he's my favorite receiver in the class. I love route runners. I'm a sucker for a nasty route, and to me, he's the best route runner in the country. So I'm drawn to Desi's highlights. If you go watch it, you'll be thoroughly entertained. Quincy Porter reminds me of another Jersey guy, Dwayne Jarrett, who played at USC. Same build, same frame, same weight. Quincy might be a slightly faster coming out of high school than him, but he reminds me a lot of Dwayne. And Bogpen, electric. That dude is electric. I can see a lot of jet sweeps with him and them actually working. And a lot of screen passes he could take to the house. Philip Bell was a top 10, a top 5 wide receiver in his class. Dude got hands. He could route it up too as well. I got thrown off. Why are we so excited about wideouts when Ryan won the ball?
Sorry, Mello. I shouldn't have done that to you.
Nah, that's good. I mean, normally Ryan Day does throw the ball. So
he will.
I feel like Ryan Day overcorrected in that one game. And for the season, for the most part, from what he used to be. You got to remember, he came in, he was just slinging it everywhere.
Yeah, he was
it's
throwing
like
the ball
the same effect that Jim Knowles had when he came in. He was blitzing everywhere. Then he pulled off too far. And then he had to find that balance. I expect to see that balance in the playoffs as we go to ascertain this national championship that we're going to get. But that's all I have for the wide receivers. Go ahead, Tony.
Yeah, no, I think Desi Jones wildly undervalued by the rest of the country and whatnot. Bob Miller's from Mansfield, right down the road too. He's awesome. Quincy Porter, Dwayne Jarrett's a good. Wasn't Dwayne Jarrett supposed to come to Ohio State too? Like he was looking at Ohio State and he ended up going to USC.
Yeah, I know the backstory. He's from my area, and he's only a year younger than me. So basically with USC, they took him. USC is in LA, bro. And you got to think that's the height of everything. They took him out to a club. He was at the club with Denzel Washington, Halle Berry, and just hanging in VIP with them. I mean, you're 17 in Jersey, and everybody loved Halle Berry at the time as well. So I mean, You go out there, it's a wrap. Like, yeah, I'm signing here. Where's the pen? And that's just what it is. So,
yep, it's crazy.
Wow.
But yeah, I think overall, I think the wide receivers, Hartline's usually like, the one with like bringing in the number one wide receiver and like, he's toast of the town. But I think this is a good class. I think it's all around just as good as when we got, we get JJ and stuff, whatever, those big recruits. Like, I think this class is really solid. And I think it's going to complement the fact that we've got more number one recruits, like, you know what I'm saying, Chris Henry Jr. and what's the other kid?
Jameer Brown.
That we got coming in. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got developmental dudes just to keep filling up the spots. So we got 3 deep all the way across the board that are just dangerous. So,
yeah, amen. This next position group, dude, I think wins the prize as the number one position group signed this year. In my opinion, best linebacker room sign in the nation, dude. Ooh. Riley Pettijohn, Tarvis Alford, and Eli Lee. Dude, all of them, man. Riley Pettijohn, I think, can be a day one type of player as well. He's got the physical gifts. He's got the attributes. Go watch his film. He's got a father that played football as well. He's got the family. They love football, man. Been huge supporters of this class, leaders in this class as well from a parent standpoint. Tarvis Alford, kept him away, man. Loyal dude, bro. Loyal dude. I heard some of the offers he was getting, everything like that. So, another loyal dude, Eli Lee, man, absolutely just a tank, dude. Love him. I talked to him today a little bit, messaged back and forth, congratulated him. He will be joining the show. So will the rest of the linebackers in this class, just to let Buckeye Boys Nation know. We will have the number one position group in this class on this show, one at a time, and we'll be talking to all of them. So that's going to be exciting, man. But James Laurinaitis, first year, signed linebackers coach. Killed it, bro. Killed it, man. Your guys' thoughts on the linebackers?
I think it's amazing. I was pretty sure we were going to keep TJ Alford and stuff or whatever. Eli Lee is super undervalued too. I think he's going to be amazing. Like, he didn't get as much rah-rah as the other guys, but I think Eli Lee, I like him a lot. So, but I think Riley Pettijohn is amazing, wonderful family, great pedigree and stuff or whatever. So I think we're in there, man. Like, James Laurinaitis knocked it out of the park.
My first and foremost salute to James Laurinaitis. He is going to be another hard line on the defensive side. He's going to bring linebacker U back. This linebacker unit is going to rival that of when James was here playing with Marcus Freeman, AJ Hall, Slags. Like, think about the linebacker room next year. You got those 3 guys that we just signed. You got Sonny more than likely coming back, and you got Arvell Reese.
Woo,
bro,
5 deep.
That's filthy. Like, our linebacker room is going to be so deep. I cannot wait to see these guys playing. Eli Lee is just a powerhouse. If you saw how much he's squatting, is just insane. It's ridiculous. TJ Alford, man, that dude is incredible. He was loyal to his teammates, his recruiting class, and it just goes to show that relationship that James Laurinaitis has with those players and those recruits, that he could connect with them. I do think him being young, him playing on the highest levels, him still leading the LA Rams in tackles in franchise history, it all plays a part. And if I'm a linebacker coach out there, I'm going to start looking at James like the wide receiver assistant coaches at other colleges look at Brian Hartline. Like, if he's going after this guy, either I got to come bring it, or we're going to go down to the next person on our list. So, like, that's what it is. Shout out to James for doing his thing. And I'm so happy you came back home, brother.
Yeah, there's no doubt. What's up, Tony?
Oh, I was gonna say it's sad to see Gabe Powers go, but it makes sense if you look at this class. Like, okay, listen, like, you might not, like, it's gonna be really deep and it's gonna be really hard to get on the field again. So, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, and we already have a freshman linebacker that got on the field this year, not in like meaningful snaps, but the dude from Texas, I believe. Yeah, very good as well. So another.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him, man.
Peyton
dude
Pierce.
is a monster.
Peyton Pierce,
Peyton
Pierce is a monster, man. Peyton. No disrespect, I forgot. You're a monster. I can't believe that I forgot you. I'm so sorry.
Wasn't he Riley Pettijohn's teammate? Did I get that wrong?
I don't know if
I
he
have
went to McKinley.
I have no idea.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't know.
I don't know, but the next new coach, our safeties coach Matt Guerrieri had a fantastic class as well. We got Fahim Delane, Deshaun Stewart, Cody Haddad, and is that all of them? Is
That's
that all
it.
we got in the safety?
Yeah,
That's
that's
what I
it.
thought.
Yeah. Those
Fahim
three.
Delane, number one safety in the nation,
Go.
hands down, easily, dude. You talk about a hitter in the box, watch out, bro. You talk about a cover safety, watch out, bro. I mean, another guy that I think has the potential to make an impact the second he steps on the field. To back up a little bit in that linebacker room, I forgot to say, Tarvis Alford had an interview today, and he said he will be on the field as a freshman. So that's what he said, Buckeye Nation. So get ready, man.
I have
See what
no
he's got.
doubt.
That rule is going to be filthy.
Oh, dude, I know, man. Yeah, but look at our safety room. Fahim Delane now, absolute beast. Cody Haddad comes from a juggernaut of a football family, man. I didn't look at his stats this year on how his year went, but I know his stats at the end of last year they were crazy, and then the dude had an injury. Deshaun Stewart, same teammate with Desi Jones out there in New Jersey. Dynamic man, a dynamic, can cover and all that stuff, man. So I'm excited about the safety class. Your guys' thoughts, Melo?
Man, you got to think about Deshaun Stewart for a second at practice. He has to go against Desi Jones and Plaxico Burress, his son, that's going to Notre Dame every day at practice.
Whew.
I mean, that's why he could cover. And he hits, you know what I mean? So, like, I watched him and Desi do an interview, and basically they try to embarrass each other every single play. And that's like the Jersey mentality. I'm serious. Like, you want to embarrass your friend so you can talk smack to him. Doesn't mean you don't love him. You just like, I got you. You saw I broke your ankle. So, like, every play they're going at it. So that's why he could cover. The safety room, we didn't get as much depth as I'm pretty sure that they wanted, but we got quality. Like tons of quality, and that room's deep too. We still got Malik Hartford. We had the best safety and probably the best DB in America, in my opinion, and Caleb Downs coming back.
Yep.
So they're gonna learn from him. I hope he takes them all under his wings and they just soak it up like a sponge on how he goes about his business. Yeah, the safety room is deep. Our DB room is deep as well. I forgot we got Aaron Scott coming back, Jermaine Matthews, IGB might come back and return. Bryce West in there.
Yep.
Like it's just stacked.
Is
Our
Calvin
team is
Simpson
fully
Hunt?
loaded. Huh?
Is Calvin Simpson Hunt? He's still on the
he's
team?
still here too.
Yep.
And that
We'll see if
dude is a baller.
Yeah,
See
he
if
is.
stays.
Yep. So just so you know, Cody Haddad played 5 games in 2024. He racked up 45 tackles, 1 pass breakup, and 1 forced fumble. And he was awarded the Cannonball Conversion Award, an award given to student athletes who overcome tremendous adversity.
Heck yeah. Love it, man. Stacked, man. Next room, dude, a room that looked like it was over with, a room that we needed some bodies in, and a room that I believe we still need some bodies in. Defensive end, man, Zion, Ziggy Grady, another one of those players like Tarvis Alford that turned down deal after deal after deal to stay loyal to the Buckeyes and to Larry Johnson, the other defensive staff, man. Ziggy Grady, 6'4", 225. Excited to get a body like this on the team. 6'4", 225, gonna put some meat on, man, and get in here and do his thing. But probably just because it's the newest of it, I'm pumped about Epi. We flipped 2 commits on signing day, Buckeye Nation. We flipped 2 and only lost 1. Now Jarquez Carter has not signed yet, but I believe we're going to hold on to him as well. So shout out to the coaching staff, man. They did their thing. There wasn't that much heartbreak this year. Now there are some areas of this class that need a little help, but we'll talk about that at the end here. But Epi, I forget his last name, man, but Ziggy is one of the top defensive ends in the nation, and so is Epi, man. He's a dynamic player. His upside is through the roof, man. His upside is through the roof. I'm very excited to see these 2 guys and see how they can add to this team. Melo, thoughts on defensive end class?
Oh, my fault. I just wanted to say one thing. If you guys wanted to look at Fahim Delane, he played against some of your boys last year St. Ed's. You can YouTube it. They played on ESPN. That dude was all over the field making plays. But Epi, I watched him play St. John Bosco. I think they played. Did they play Chaminade? They might play Chaminade last year, and then they were on TV this year. That dude is a house. He is a house. He can move. Great hands, great feet. He could shed blocks. He could take up blocks as well. So that's a huge pickup. Zion, aka Ziggy, is the man. He's always been the man. We always known that. I'm glad he stayed loyal to the team and stayed to the class. And LJ did his thing with that. So that's pretty much it. I think for D end, we don't have that much depth, but we might have to hit the portal for that in terms of creating depth, or maybe even making a run at somebody that's a shocker. But other than that, I'm loving it, especially since they moved Edric Houston down inside. So yeah, we're a little thin that defensive end on the roster right now.
Yeah. Tony, you got any thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, we lost 2. We had Zahir Mathis flip out 2, so not on signing day, but you know what I'm saying.
And London Merritt.
Yeah. So technically, with whatever, no big deal. But no, I think
we good.
The addition of Epi, I think is amazing. Like, I think we still need another body or two, and but I think the ones we do have are going to be electric, and I think hopefully, we get back to having a real pass rusher. Like, we haven't had like a real pass rusher since like Chase Young. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Kenyatta, he plays defensive end. Kenyatta Jackson does.
Okay. Yeah, my bad.
Oh no, you're good. I was reading the comment that Melo just put up there, but dude, on to another first year coach, absolutely dominated again. Carlos Loughlin's been a beast all year. I believe he had one of the biggest impacts as a coach on this team this year with the way these running backs have been running. We got Bo Jackson, Isaiah, and Turbo out of Alabama. So, dude, Bo Jackson, Ohio running back, big time get, dude. Love the name as well, dude. We got a Bo Jackson at Ohio State now, so it's over with for everybody, dude. Isaiah, big physical runner, man. Looks like he could play college football right now. And then I already spoke on Turbo, man. Dynamic out of the backfield, scat back type player, extremely quick and extremely fast. Thoughts on the running back room?
Go ahead, Tony.
I think it's solid. I think Carlos Loughlin in his first year killed it. Like, it was cool. It's awesome to flip Turbo Rogers at the last. You know what I'm saying? Like, that we didn't get Marquise Davis, and you know what I'm saying? Like, that stuff that people wanted. But I think this class, like Isaiah West, I think it's going to be electric. Bo Jackson's awesome. You know what I'm saying? Turbo Rogers, a different type of back. Kind of that scat back that we never not really had here for a while. Whatever. Like, so, like, I think it's solid. It's well rounded. I think Carlos Loughlin knocked it out of the park.
Carlos is another big hit. We have some great assistants. Like, let's just be honest. Our downfall has been play calling, really, in the 2 losses that we had. It wasn't the talent that we have. It wasn't the players. It was just, the coaches weren't on the same page for the most part with the players. As the running back, I feel like we have 3 number ones. All 3 of them could be number 1 running backs in anybody's class. So I think Coach Locke hit it out the park, especially get 3 running backs that could all be number 1s to all agree to come to the same school in the same class.
Yeah.
That's not easy to do, people. I mean, Trey and Q sacrificed a lot to make this happen this year. And I think a lot of running backs, what is helping is the fact that they're not getting these long-term contracts in the NFL. So they want to reduce the tread life on their legs. So it only makes sense that they would want to reduce it, but at the same time, it's still hard to get 3 in one class that are all elite.
Yeah. Yep. There's no doubt, man. Carlos Loughlin's been killing it, man. So on to the position group that, not the kids themselves, but the position group that yet again wins the award of the least fulfilled position group, and that in no way. I love all these commits, dude. Carter Lowe is a beast, plays basketball, can play on the inside, can play on the outside. He's got the feet, he's got the size, dude. Excited about him, man. Javon McFadden, Go watch his film, dude. Very exciting film to watch. Big, tough player, man. Jake Cook, Ohio kid, man. Gave his heart and soul to be on this team. Puked all over the training field. I mean,
Love it.
just absolutely changed his body. So watch out, man. Watch out for Jake Cook, dude. You get a kid with a heart like that. Yeah, good luck, man. You don't want to mess with somebody like that. So, but it takes 5 offensive linemen on the field. So I hate to be negative, and I know everybody's all about this Ryan Day thing, but come on, Fry. Day said it again today. Recruiting, number one thing that the coaches need to do. And one of the beat actually directly asked him about Justin Fry's recruiting. And Day just went around it like crazy. Yes, like specifically brought up the fact, are you happy with Justin Fry's recruiting? Ryan Day said, every single assistant coach has things they can improve on. So that's the gist of it.
No, Pete, that's the answer right there.
Yeah.
No, we're not happy.
Yeah.
Right.
But do something about it. Man. So Buckeyes they have to go to the portal, man. They have to. There's already 3 offensive linemen in the portal that I know of. There might be more. There's a kid from Masson, Ohio, got like some all-conference award, 6'8", 345. I don't know his name. He's in the portal, so might have to do a little tampering this year. I think tampering is just like a league-wide accepted penalty. You know what I mean? Because if everybody does it and everybody gets punished, then it's like not a punishment. You know what I mean? Because if every team gets a 5-yard penalty, then it's not really a punishment because everybody's starting 5 yards back. You know what I'm saying? So
shout out Sean Rollins for the $20 holler.
Sean,
buddy.
heck yeah.
Sean Rollins.
That reminds me, there's a lot more people in the chat now, dude. We can take super chats now. You can join. You can be a member of the Buckeye Boys for $1.99. We haven't really talked about what you get when you become a member, but if you become a member now, we see you're a member. If you ever put a question in the comments, we will always answer it. And if you ever want to come on the show, all you got to do is shoot us an email, or we'll shoot you a link in the chat. You can just come on and say your comment on the screen. So that's where we're at with what it means to become a member here as of now. There will be way more as the show grows. So, yeah.
Absolutely. So I'm going to read this $2 holler from Bobby Mack. Odds on us getting Sanders.
50-50.
So interestingly enough, Ohio State pulled a strategic move today, and they had our left tackle, Josh Simmons, declare for the draft. And, everybody, some of the people close to the team put out today that was strategic. Sanders has not signed yet, supposedly, but then some people think he has signed, and he's just waiting to announce it. I know I was all about Sanders being a Buckeye, but I always tell myself, stop saying that. I just try to speak it into an existence. But the truth is, we watched Fong today really plummet in his stock of putting crystal balls in, bro. He was changing his crystal ball. I watched two. I watched him 15 minutes before he put out a crystal ball. 5 minutes before he changed that crystal ball and still got it wrong, bro. Still got the wrong tee. So crystal balls, they're done, dude. They're done. There's no such thing as a crystal ball anymore. There's no such thing as recruiting insiders. The only insiders these days are the guys that get people on their show so we can hear what the recruits say personally. But kind of wild, bro. Wild, dude. So, yeah, Tony, thoughts on Justin Fry and his recruiting, man? And, got to go get somebody in the portal. We have to.
Yep.
Let me read this real quick.
Yeah.
Chocolate chip Scoochie, $1.99. Yo, we got super chats. Fire emojis.
Heck yeah, and we read the emojis on this show, homeboy.
Yeah,
we read the emojis. That's what we do.
That's a good question for Dev because I do not know.
Well, shoot. Well, if I knew, I'd tell you, man.
Okay, so you have to join either. Usually, if you have an iPhone, you got to go on a laptop, and you go to the page to just go to our the actual page where our YouTube page, and it should say join right where it says subscribe or whatever. I think you can do it on Android phones that way.
Oh, you want to know? You want to know what? Yeah, time out, man. I jumped the gun, dude. We're not approved for that yet.
Oh, we're not
We're
approving
not.
members
The
yet.
only
Oh,
thing we're approved for is super chats right now.
way to
So,
go,
Oh, okay.
Dev. Way to go.
but I already set that up. I already set all that stuff up. So as soon as YouTube says,
Finish process and everything. Yeah.
yeah, whatever, we'll be able to do that. So it'll say join. Tony just explained what to do when it happens. So,
Yep.
hey, dude, we
That's pretty
got
easy.
Blunt Man in the chat, a Team Up North fan. We always welcome them in here, but he in there running it, dude. Keep telling yourself that. Keep losing. Excuses get you losses.
Hey, Blunt Man, I got one question.
Yeah.
Who you guys playing into the Pens Bowl?
Well, I got
We'll
a
let
question.
you know how that how the 12 team playoff format works. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you guys might make it next year. You guys couldn't even make it expanded playoff.
I also
and you guys are talking about repeating. Yeah, okay.
I got a question too, man. Out of curiosity, I'll just let you. I mean, I'm gonna watch the Ohio State Buckeyes in the playoffs. What team are you gonna watch? That's what I want to know, because it's like you have to pick maybe your second favorite team because your favorite team isn't playing. So I gave you guys some days to talk that crap, but you talk it now, you're getting it back. That's just a fact, Jack.
Yep.
Tora, my dude, bro.
Through.
Shout out
Coming
Tora.
through.
Yes, sir. Tora said, shout out to the Buckeye boys, Devin, Melo, Tony, love and respect, your boy Tora. Buckeye, smiley face with sunglasses, King, football,
Salute.
A thumbs up. I didn't know whether to say white hand or black hand. I didn't want to make it weird. Salute, salute Kings.
What is this? Kevin Hart balls cold as balls?
We read the emojis here, man. Tora,
Yeah.
hey, I'm gonna drop this. Tora might get mad at me for it, but Tora might be getting a little more involved with the Buckeye boys. So he came on the show.
Tora?
He came on the show the other day, dude. He's a natural, bro. Just went straight with it, bro. Started talking, doing his thing. So Tora,
And he's got the voice for it too, man.
yeah, he does, man. He's also something like he's a big deal, dude. I'll let him tell you. He used to play football, he used to play tennis, and he was like the fastest person.
Shit. Sorry.
What'd you do?
Tony.
Hey, Tony playing with buttons over here, bro.
Tony, don't.
Tony. I didn't mean to do that. I got to step out for 1 second. I hit the wrong thing. My fault.
That's it, Tony. You're coming in as a guest from now on. You're a guest. You got to hit the link. You can't come in.
I got it.
Yeah, step off, Tony. Step off, bro. You got to hit remove, Tony. You got to hit remove.
So, all right, we were talking about the O-line. Let me give my opinion real quick before we get too far sidetracked. I think we got 3 killers, period. We have 3 killers. We needed 5, to be honest. We maybe 6 or 7 to be really good, but we got 3 elite killers. Javon is a monster. Jay Cook. Everybody needs a Jay Cook in each class on each side of the ball. I want Ohio State to find them a Jay Cook type of player every single year. I do not care. That kid puts it all on the line. That's the type of kid when you go to special force training that always gets selected, passes selection, and ends up being the elite of the elite because of the work ethic, because they will put their body through everything. They will sacrifice everything. When they want it, they're going to go get it. And that's going to be contagious. And I can't wait to watch it spread across the team. And Carter Lowe, that dude is just amazing. He's pure prototypical right tackle, or he could play guard, which is also awesome because it gives us flexibility, and we actually need that. So we're definitely going to have to hit the portal hard. I saw Berm saying that they want to go get 2 starting tackles and up to 3 offensive linemen in the portal for sure. And they want to take 11 transfer portal players just in general. So it seems like they're going to be heavy in the portal this off season. So let's see how that goes. And you want to talk about the final position, your favorite position group?
Let me just say this real fast. Hold on. What was I about to say?
I don't know.
Dang, I forget it, man. Oh, somebody asked about when the shows were. Todd did. So we go Sunday at 5 p.m., Monday at 6 p.m., Tuesday and Wednesday at 8:30, and then Tony and Sean are starting a show tomorrow at 6. And then we hop on from time to time for different things.
Randomly.
Yeah, like tomorrow, I believe we'll be on randomly. The plan as of now is to have Duke and Riley Pettijohn join us tomorrow for the live show. So um, that'll be a great show to tune into. Angie's on the phone with me right now. Angie, I'm live. You want me to put the phone up to it so everybody can see you? No, okay. I'll talk to you later. You're not supposed to answer the phone when you're on a live stream, are you?
No, you can.
No,
It's our
okay.
channel. We
Yeah,
do what
yeah,
we want. You gotta read that one though.
yeah. Anything new on the Team Up North's NOA? Nah, man, nothing new. The fact that we lost doesn't change the fact that they're gonna get smashed, bro. They're
Yeah, for
gonna
real.
get smashed, man. And it still doesn't change the fact that they cheated for 3 years. Just makes it harder to talk about it now. So I'm not gonna go into that, but
Right.
they cheated, bro. Like it's crazy. They definitely didn't cheat this game. They whooped our tails, bro. But we're not talking about that.
Yep.
Um, we got how many
Tight ends,
position
the
groups we
last
got?
position group.
Nah, then we got defensive tackles, tight ends, dude.
Oh,
This is one of the ones in the tight end where you watch Nate Roberts go from like the number 5 tight end in the nation to not even ranked. So, but he's one of the best tight ends in the nation. Oklahoma boy, stole him right beside the Oklahoma school, pretty much.
yep.
Keenan Bailey, that's the one thing, Now, I like what he did. Him, Brody Lennon, dude. Brody Lennon is a heck of an athlete, dude. More of a
Yep.
receiving tight end, but fast dude. He's fast, bro, for a kid that size. So Keenan Bailey, man, recruited good, brought in a good class, but that's about it for him. Anyway, Melo tight ends.
So I'm gonna salute Keenan Bailey because you do the most important thing. You bring in your targets, you hit your targets, and that's all we want to see from Justin Fry. Because at the end of the day, we can hire a limited amount of coaches and they could get the players ready. But if we need to get the talent here, you know what I mean? You can only polish a turd is still a turd, you know what I mean? So like we got some gold. We need to just mold it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Get some soft gold out of it, refine it. So you did the hard part. So salute. We have 2 elite tight ends. And like Dev just said, they dropped their rankings because, they hate Ohio State. Like, honestly, let's just be real. They don't like us. They don't like our fan base. They think we're arrogant because we're demanding. We want to be the best. Our players want to be the best. The coaches want to be the best for the most part. So at the end of the day, they take it out on the recruits. They boost up these recruits, and then once they got their fill from them and made all the money that they can off of them, they just drop our recruits down for whatever reason it may be. Now I could tell you this: the guy that runs on three, with Fong, he's a Georgia guy. He's from Georgia, so it would make sense that Georgia's going to get a boost. You know what I mean? Chad Simmons, that's his name. He's a Georgia guy. So you have to look at stuff like this, and if you want to know why, just look at their background, see who they're affiliated with, where they go to college, where do they live, and you could figure out why the recruiting rankings are the way they are. So I'm extremely happy with the 2 tight ends we have, and we're just stacking rooms. We're stacking our rooms, and I even think like the tight ends for the most part have been developing pretty well.
Yeah.
Oh, Zoe's father, 1980, 499. There is a good kicker in the portal right now from Eastern Michigan, and guess what? His name is Jesus, and we all love
Jesus.
us some Jesus. So let's go get him. Ryan needs to jump on him ASAP. Absolutely, he hit a 57-yarder. Go get him. Period. There needs to be no reason not to get him. His real name is Jesus, but we just call him Jesus because it works with how our faith is running through the team right now. So it's a play on words.
Amen. 100%, dude. Ryan Day was asking his press conference today directly about if he trusts our kicker right now, and he kind of beat around the bush and said that if he puts him in the game, it's because he trusts him. But says that's pretty much the only answer he gave. But the truth is, man, I mean, love the kid, but he just ain't got that ice in his veins that is the most important thing to having a kicker. Like, think about it. The most important time to need a kicker is when you need a kicker in the most important times. So, like, you got to make those, bro. And then, when you kick it off out of bounds, the kickoff and the missed field goals, it's just like, nah, man, I mean, we love you. You're a good kid, all that stuff, but nah, you ain't it, man. So, got to go get a kicker, dude.
Yep.
That should be number one. Be honest with you, like literally number one, above offensive line, above that. I know that might sound absolutely insane, but the most important thing to me in the portal is a kicker. So, last group, man, another one of these groups that took some hits on the ratings. Anyway, none of them were ever superly high rated, but all of them are good players. I like all of them. Trajan Odom, 6'4", 285, defensive tackle out of North Carolina. Um, one of my the dude's a baller. The dude's dynamic, got quick feet, and he's a powerhouse dude. Maxwell Roy, 6'2" and a half, 290 out of New Jersey. And then the last one that hasn't signed yet is my favorite, Jarquez Carter. I think the dude is criminally
Yes.
underrated. I believe wholeheartedly he is one of the best defensive tackles in the nation. One of the best. And that's just my take on it. But he's only 6'2". So we got Caden McDonald all over again, and we see what Caden McDonald does when he gets on the field. So he's a take, man. Melo, thoughts?
I'm going to go backwards. So Jarquez Carter they're having a ceremony on Friday, so he should be signing in. His school is doing a ceremony, but I beg of you guys to go watch his highlight. This dude is ridiculous. I mean, I watch him blow up double teams like they were like 180 pounds, just getting in the backfield. His first step is ridiculously quick. He's going to be a manimal. Severely underrated. The only reason he's so underrated is because of the level of competition he's facing in Florida. But that kid is elite. I remember us doing the film breakdown on him when we were still working for the Ohio Pod, and we were both like amazed and astonished with his play. Trajan Odom, great kid. He's phenomenal. He's going to be a beast here. But the one of the key things with Trajan that people don't even realize, there's two other kids that are twins that play on his team that we are also after. And they are 26 grads, the Harris twins, and those dudes are elite. So hopefully we can hit the trifecta out of that school in Charlotte. And then to Maxwell Roy from New Jersey, a Jersey kid. I love my Jersey kids. Went to school in Pennsylvania at St. Joe's with Isaiah West went, where Marv went, where that other quarterback went that will remain nameless since he wants to talk trash about us now, and where Coach Jim Knowles went. Dude is phenomenal. He is a beast. And remember, the team up north was swore they were getting him. They're like, we're getting him. He's coming here. And guess what? Nope. He's in Columbus. So you guys could hold that L as usual.
Yep. So that's it for the class, man. That's all that we have right now. Again, Jarquez Carter hasn't signed yet, but I got a question for you, Melo. Do you expect any late, because this was early signing period, so do you think Ohio State presses for any more players or any more players in the class? For me, I would personally think corner. I would think that if we run across another corner in this class that we want to push for and possibly get on this team, and then obviously.
Before you move on, I want to ask you a question since you said corner. Did Dorian Bruce sign today?
I don't know. Did he not?
I don't think so. So, check while I talk about it. If he hasn't signed, I'm full court pressing him. I know one of the reasons he didn't want to be cornerback number 3. Oregon already has Brandon Finney. Now they have Naeem offered. Would he be viewed as cornerback number 3 there? Because if so, maybe we can get him. He signed?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, never mind. Well, there goes that idea.
Hey, but even if they sign, can't they? I wonder if they can enter the transfer portal and transfer before the official signing day. I wonder if they can they can back out, and they can't they?
They might be able to hit the spring portal. I don't know about the other portal. I think you have to be enrolled.
Well, I think they can be released from their letter of intent or whatever they're signing this year and go somewhere else. But anyway, that's neither here nor there.
So you were saying corner. Who else? What else you think they're looking for?
Offensive tackle.
Yep.
No, I'm not talking portal right now. I'm talking about if they
Yeah.
press for any more, and then defensive end, maybe they might, but I think the biggest one for incoming class is corner. I think that's the highest likelihood of a player that makes a surprise because I think they're sold on getting offensive players and defensive ends that can make an impact immediately. That's my thoughts there. And I don't think David Sanders, I'm just not sold that he can come in and make an impact immediately. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm freaking out, but he weighs 270 pounds, and it's just like, I don't know, man. But that's my thoughts. What about you?
Um. Yeah, David Sanders be powerful though. If he's an
Just,
early enrollee, they can put 30 pounds on him before the start.
Yeah, I think Urban Miles sitting in the portal right now. Actually,
yeah.
Um,
But yeah, you think so? You think he could come in and do it then?
yeah, I do.
Okay.
He might
Okay.
not be the left tackle. He might have to go right tackle, but I do think he could come in
Or
and
even guard.
yeah. But with those feet, he's a dancing bear. You want him at tackle. He's a true
Yeah,
tackle.
yeah.
So I can see us getting an O lineman. I could see us going after DN and probably safety or corner. Safety / corner. Let's do that because they're the type of DBs and safeties that they're going out after they can interchange. So we'll just say safety / corner.
yep, I agree. I was
What's
just
this?
saying that
What's
earlier.
what's this down here in the chat? Saying did it. What did saying do?
I don't know. Hey, Bobby Mack, what you talking about right now? Saying did what?
He didn't enter the portal, did he?
No,
That's what Bobby's trying to spread right now. Dang, Bobby! I'm trying to look all over it. Watch, it has nothing to do with that. He's
I'm
just
about
making
to
a.
let's answer this question. This is a good one. From Ryan Dave's Beard, who you guys think will start at quarterback this season coming up? I know it's going to be a competition, but just opinion based.
well, I
So,
mean,
It's a very
Tony, who
good
you got?
question.
I'll go
uh,
last.
I mean, as long as he's not talking about like saying hitting the portal, I would say probably Julian saying, but like it's hard to tell. Like, I mean, because I think Tavian Sinclair is going to be good. We still got Aaron Nolan. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can probably tell you easier who I think it's not going to be than who it may be. Like, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be Lincoln Kingholtz. Other than that, like, I mean, I would hedge my bets to saying, you know what I'm saying? But it's so hard. I think Tavian Sinclair is going to be amazing. Aaron Nolan is absolutely underrated, I think. But I think when it comes down to it, I think Ryan Day's a little bit enamored with Julian saying. So,
What about you, my brother?
Before I forget, another offensive lineman to keep an eye on. Josh Petty did not sign with Georgia Tech today, so there's
Good
those
call.
little rumors going around. But I mean, if you asked me, I think that I think it's anybody's room, but I mean, I think just Julian Saban has a big head start now simply because I think the coaching staff is really pushing for that. I think that that's what they're really wanting, and that's just based off of the order that it's went this year. But you cannot sleep on Air Nolan, dude. I just don't. As long as he's given a fair opportunity, I think it's 50-50, bro. Like if you just go off of that because I don't know. I don't think it's going to be, St. Clair. I don't think he's going to come in and take the job or anything like that. But Julian or Air is who I would guess.
no
One of the
Devin Brown,
two.
though.
And if I had
So
to pick one right now, I'd pick Julian saying.
No.
for me, that's my order right there. If Air has his head on straight and he has some thick skin and he knows the playbook inside and out and he trusts himself, that's my order right there. 1 Air, 2 saying, 3 St. Clair. Now, if it as of things right now, I would have to agree with Dev that it seems like they're pushing Julian. But I mean, he had a better impact and he came into college more prepared and mentally more prepared mainly. So we'll see. Now, if Air has the mental part down, from a physical standpoint, I don't think there's competition outside of St. Clair.
Yeah, gotcha. So yeah, man, team's looking good. It was a positive day today. They also spoke, man. Like I said, I want to hit on that here for a minute. He was asked a lot of serious questions at his press conference today. He was asked about the game plan, and he kind of took responsibility. Said that yeah, tempo could have been used more. He kept bringing up the fact that they passed for 35. They passed 35 times. But I think it was a good thing, man. Kind of moving on from it. The players had that meeting with him, and I think got a lot off the chest. And he said they're just going to show up, man, and it's going to depend on the leaders of this team, the seniors, and the Caleb Downses, and the other players, man. Are they going to come together and do this? And I think the answer is 100% yes. Scoop said it over there on their show 100 times. I tuned in for about a minute and listened to them say that. There's not a team in the playoffs that would willingly want to see Ohio State. Think about it. Tell me a team that's in the playoffs that you think would look at Ohio State and think like, oh yeah, that's an easy win. I don't think there's I don't think there's a team. I think we could beat any single team in these playoffs. I know we can. And from the sounds of it, Ryan Day did press the issue a little bit and said that the weapons will be used more on this team. And he understands that the receivers are huge weapons on this team that need to be utilized. So I'm going to choose that. I'm going to believe that. I'm going to believe that Ryan Day is making the changes necessary. He made the changes necessary after the Oregon game. He's going to do that for the offense as well. He will do that. The offense will look completely different. And this team has not played a full game yet, man. They haven't played a full game. So that should scare you. That should scare the rest of the teams in the nation. Everybody knows it. They got some time to get this offensive line together. They got 3 weeks, man. Like, that's forever. So I would not be one bit surprised if this offensive line looks different. If we got somebody different playing in different positions, man.
Yep.
So we'll see, man. I wouldn't be surprised if they showed up to practice today and Day said that every job on the offensive line is up right now. It's up, man. And we'll see what happens. So your guys' thoughts.
I agree with what you're saying. Like, I mean, there was a point right up until the Michigan kickoff that we were favored hypothetically in a line against Oregon in the Big Ten Championship by 3. So if we're already favored over the number 1 team in the nation, what happens? Like, obviously, I don't think there's anybody else that wants to see us. So, yeah.
I got 2 words. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. Natty season.
Natty season, baby. 2024, 2025. Natty lock, dude. Todd coming in with the $1.99. Appreciate you, Todd. Appreciate you. All right, fellas. I think that'll do it. I can't think of anything else to talk about, so let's get all. Just read a comment, man. That comment was great. Final words, fellas. Final words.
I think the recruiting went great. I think it's going to be a great year next year. I think we got a lot of great talent coming in. And just as a reminder, tomorrow night at 6:00, PBZ Mafia Family Sit Down. You know what I'm saying? Me and Sean Schrock, first show. Devin will probably chaperone. It'll be fun. So we need the whole family pull up.
Melo?
Kent Tackle, 12 games into the season, and all O-line positions are up for grabs. Y'all don't see the problem there?
What problem?
So you can look at it one of 2 ways. You could go from the pessimistic side and be like, it's a problem. Or you could look at the positive side. We have some injuries, and now we're about to put a great line together. We're going to put players in their strongest position, which means Donnie might be moving to guard. Carson might be moving to the other guard. And maybe Luke is going to be playing. So, like, we'll see how it goes. Like, it really depends. Really, all they have to do is really scheme around. This team is so versatile. You can scheme around the problems pretty easily, in my opinion. So, no, I don't see a huge problem with it.
Yeah. Amen. Mika, I don't think so. You never know, but no, I would not guess that. But yeah, man, it's time, Buckeye Nation. Let's turn this thing around. Let's start rooting for these players, rooting for these coaches, rooting for the Buckeyes, man. We're Buckeye Nation, dude. It's Block O, best team in the nation, best winningest program in the nation, whole 9 yards, dude. So we got this thing, man. We appreciate you watching, dude. You guys have brought us to a point where we're upgraded on the YouTube side of things. Just a reminder, man, like we got big plans for this channel, dude. It's a fan channel, so the super chats, all that stuff, dude. Our super chats right now will be, part will be donated to 2 different places. And then anything else that we get from our memberships, when we're able to do those, and any other money that we make will be put back into the channel, man. We'll be giving away tickets to games and memorabilia and the whole 9 yards, dude. So this thing's growing, and it's because of y'all. So we appreciate you, man. Don't forget, tomorrow the plan is, I've already got it up on there, the 8:30 show. We're going to go live with Riley Pettijohn and Duke Pettijohn. That's the plan. Plans do sometimes change, so don't kill us if it does. And we're trying to get a lot of these new recruits on this show, so stay tuned, man. The plan is Eli going to show up. Tarvo's coming on as well. So got some other guys in the works to come on the show. So we appreciate you guys. With that being said, go Buckeyes. OH.
Yo.
Hi, yo.